Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And yeah, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Kajetan Obioma. So yeah, I'm just going to give us a market recap of what has been happening this week and also the trade that we're able to take as a result of yesterday's analysis and let's say the whole entire market outlook. So yeah, so we are at Eurusd currently, and you can see that there is a trade already running. Okay, there's a trade already running. So and I expect it to get to this high. Okay, so I'll just clear some of these things out, then I'll give a full account of what we've been doing. Okay, all right, so let's just go to the daily time frame so we'll just get perspective to what we have been seeing, what we have been looking at, what we have as an idea for taking that buy. Okay, so just looking at the monthly time frame has been bearish, just lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and now price has gotten to a point, yes, that is supposed to create another lower low. Okay, yes, so from this other block on the monthly time frame we are bearish. Okay, so generally EURUSD is bearish. Okay, but we are looking for buys, and you'll see why we are looking for buys when we go to the daily time frame. So knowing that we are still on a sell, the market is bearish on the higher time frame, right? And so looking at it now, you see that when price got to that monthly order block, it gave a sweep and a change of character to the downside, indicating that we are going to sell. Okay, so after that indication, price went up back to sweep liquidity and it's now selling again. Okay, so after a while price has just been slow and all that, and so I gave us something like this in the last video, that this is a method I use, right? Price goes up, it goes down, breaks structure, right? Goes up again, goes down, breaks structure, then goes up back to sweep this high as liquidity, tapping into the other block here, and then continuing the sell. Okay, so this is the idea we are using for this trade. Okay, this is the idea we are using for this trade. So that's why I anticipated it buy here, because I wanted price to sweep out this liquidity. There's a lot of fair value here, right? So I wanted price to take out this high, tap into this other block, and keep on selling to this target. Okay, so yes, you understand why I'm taking a buy now. So yesterday in the market preview, I said something, right? I told us that okay, in the daily time frame, if you look at the daily time frame now, you see that price just came. We were expecting this low to be taken out as liquidity, but price didn't do that. Instead, price just came, tapped into this what's the name, key level, tapped into this key level and kept going up. Okay, so if you go to the 4 hours, you see that price tapped into this place, kept going up, and I told us in yesterday's analysis that price will most likely not come down anymore. What it will do is that it will just continue going up once it taps into this other block, and I told us why. And even in the last video I was like, let's look for a more accurate this thing, but I just told us that I feel price, once it just gets here, it will just keep going, because this is a very, very strong order block formation where price just comes down right, and then an engulfing candle comes to take it out, right? Let me show us something. very strong order block formation, right? And if you check in the 4 hour, what price did here was that there was a bearish candle, right? A strong bearish candle tapping into this key level, and then there was now a strong bullish candle that succeeded it, right? Let me paint that green. Okay, that green is too green. Okay, also increase the opacity. Okay, increase the opacity of this one too. So anytime there's this kind of formation, right, where the candles are side by side like this, and there's a bearish candle and then a strong bullish candle to the upside, most times price will just come to this order block here. Let me paint that ash. Oh god. Okay, that's ash maybe. Then also reduce the opacity. So most times price will just come to this order block and just continue up higher, because that is a very strong order block formation. So yeah, we get the point now. And yeah, so that's what informed us to take the buy from here yesterday. So the stop losses were at this low, here, right? And so the stop losses were here, and the target is that liquidity high. So yeah, that's basically how we caught this trade yesterday. That's how we caught this trade yesterday. So if you go to the 15 minutes, you'll see it a lot clearer. So yesterday price swept this low, right? With that upward move to the upside, it gave a break of structure here. Give a break of a change of character, indicating that, let me change it back to a change of character. Change of character here, and then yes, to the upside, indicating that price wants to buy. Okay, so that is when I knew that this order block was strong, because there's also a 15-minute confirmation, and there's also that order block formation I told you about. If you even look closer, you even see here that even when it came to this order block that I wanted to buy from, it still gave that formation again, right? It swept this low, broke this high, yes, and then it came back, right? It came back to that low. Maybe see the other block here, the same thing, same formation, same thing. Came back to that place and kept going up there yesterday. So what we expect price to do now is that price will just take out this low, right? Take out this low as liquidity and keep going up, right? If there's a way, if this candle closes now, we can even buy from here, right? To continue the up move to the upside. Yeah, so that's it for this video, right? I hope you learned something. If you learned something, just share what you learned in the comments, and yes, God bless us, right? And so this is basically how we spotted this trade. This is the thought process behind it. This is the logic. This is the way we trade. And yeah, if you learned something, just comment down in the comments. Tell me what you learned in this trade. And yeah, God bless us. We'll see another time.